Good day everyone, this our podcast animation that present by Michaela Torres, Rizame, Iraq, and Michaelas Penis. The topic of our podcast are first job-based structures, second one is job evaluation. A job-based pay structure is a structure of salary payments that is built on compensable factors determined by the job. In other words, the salary for a job is determined by its responsibilities and sometimes its work conditions. Job-based compensation structure or job-based pay is the most traditional type of compensation system in which pay is set on the basis of the job itself. Employees are remunerated on the basis of the jobs they are currently performing. Job-based compensation is in contrast to skill-based pay, which awards employees on the basis of their skill and knowledge level. Job-based compensation structure has several advantages despite being touted as an outdated compensation structure. Job-based compensation emphasizes job specialization and seniority. Job specialization refers to the depth of job-related knowledge, experience and expertise an employee brings to a task. Individual employees are specialists in their designated tasks and are rewarded according to performance. Job-based compensation structure rewards employee seniority and compensates them on the basis of length of service. This compensation structure assumes that an employee becomes more valuable to an organization with time. Employee promotions and pay raises. Job-based compensation motivates employees to perform better and thus move up through organizational ranks over time. Employees receive instant pay increases as their job performance improves or their job changes. Criteria for a pay raise is fairly straightforward, and employees are aware that improved performance leads to higher pay grades. In a job-based compensation structure, the job itself becomes the unit of determining base pay. Human resource professionals establish minimum and maximum pay amounts for each job and compensate employees based on their performance. Employee job evaluation determines employee performance. This structure is easy to administer because it focuses on allocating pay systematically and ensuring that the most important jobs are paid more. Job evaluation is part of the balanced compensation package. It's a process that serves the needs of the compensation system in an organization by determining the relative value of one job in relation to another. People value their job. The main objective of job evaluation is to determine relative worth of different jobs in an organization to serve as a basis for developing equitable salary structure. Using job evaluation results, one can develop appropriate salary grades and decide on other compensation issues. Job evaluation can also help clarify job descriptions that could be used in determining performance standards and creating performance appraisal systems. Job evaluations could help employers address equal pay in the workplace. Employers that link job evaluations with reward can ensure that staff are compensated according to the skills their job requires. Evaluations can help identify the high-achieving employees and help raise company productivity. By using the results of job evaluations, an executive team can determine where pay raises are necessary and where it may also be necessary to adjust pay downward based on employee performance. The analytical job evaluation involves identifying key elements, also known as factors, of a job, such as skill, mental and educational requirements, physical requirements and working conditions. You must rank each job under each factor and assign points based on the relative importance of each. Job evaluation is the process of systematically determining the relative worth of jobs to create a job structure for the organization. The evaluation is based on a combination of job content, skills required, value to the organization, organizational culture, and the external market. This potential to blend organizational forces and external market forces is both a strength and a challenge of job evaluation. Compensable factors are those characteristics in the work that the organization values that help it pursue its strategy and achieve its objectives. Compensable factors are based on the strategic direction of the business and how the work contributes to these objectives and strategy. The factors are scaled to reflect the degree to which they are present in each job and weighted to reflect their overall importance to the organization. Points are then attached to each factor weight. The leadership of any organization is the best source of information on where the business should be going and how it is going to get there. Clearly, the leader's input into factor selection is crucial. Acceptance of the compensable factors used to slot jobs into the pay structure may depend, at least in part, on tradition. Contemporary job evaluation often supplements committee judgment for determining weights. With statistical analysis, the committee members recommend the criterion pay structure. That is, a pay structure they wish to duplicate with the point plan. The criterion structure may be the current rates paid for benchmark jobs, market rates for benchmark jobs, rates for jobs held predominantly by males in an attempt to eliminate gender bias, or union negotiated rates. The differences in the rates paid for different jobs and skills affect the ability of managers to achieve their business objectives. Differences in pay matter. They matter to employees because their willingness to take on more responsibility and training, to focus on adding value for customers and improving quality of products, and to be flexible enough to adapt to change all depend at least in part on how pay is structured for different levels of work. Differences in the rates paid for different jobs and skills also influence how fairly employees believe they are being treated. Unfair treatment is ultimately counterproductive. Thank you everyone for watching our podcast. Sorry we are not talented in editing, but we make it for all our efforts to finish it. Again, this is Michaela Torres, Rizamayer Ak, and Mickey Las Pinas. Thank you.